Welcome to tonight's 5 on 5. The guest is Ron Fox, Executive Director of So Ready, Southern Oregon Regional Economic Development Incorporated. Thank you very much for joining me.
It's a big word for a small organization.
It is, but remind us what you guys do, your organization is about in this community.
Right. Well, so actually, Joe, we're in the process of celebrating our 25th year in serving Jackson and Josephine counties. We're the region's economic development organization. Our primary focus is helping existing companies in the area grow, succeed. We also attract new companies to the area, and we're also an organization that supports entrepreneurial business, so the early stage startup companies, and we provide a loan fund that helps companies, both existing and new, get that extra capital they need. So in like 4 points, that's kind of what we do across the region.
Your organization been around for a while helping out, but this is a time more than any that you've probably needed more than ever. Man. Tell me about the struggles that are going on right now.
Well, I think this current economic recession that's been going on since probably tail end of 1987, but it really hit us hard in 2008 and continues. We've seen a loss of a lot of jobs in the region. A lot of companies have closed. We're beginning to see the early indications of some recovery. Now, recovery is not the kind of rapid growth that people might want to see, but we're actually seeing companies that are adding jobs, they're creating new positions. We haven't seen as much new capital investment as what we might like to see, but we are seeing a lot of jobs come back slowly, but continual slow growth over. And I think this month, unemployment rate here in Jackson County has actually dropped, I think, to one of its lowest levels in about 3 years. So we're moving in the right direction.
Are there any new businesses that your organization is working with that you're excited about that might add some new jobs?
We just recently helped a company locate in Ashland, a company called eMyth. They provide some specific corporate learning services. I think they've started out with 10 or 15 positions in Ashland, and they expect to grow probably beyond that in the next 3 years. That's a company that we provided some help with. Recently in Grants Pass, we helped a new specialty wood products company open called Northwest Forest Products, Parton Industries. They've added, I think, 6 or 10 employees in the Spalding Industrial Park there. So, different kind of businesses, but generally all positive job growth and creating opportunities for area citizens.
All right, Ron, I have a few more questions for you, so stick around. More 5 on 5 right after the break. Welcome back to the 5 on 5. Our guest is Ron Fox, Executive Director of So Ready. We've been talking about how your organization is involved with economic development in the area. How are things looking for 2012? What are you looking forward going forward?
Well, Joe, it's really, I would tell you yesterday it was looking a little down. The stock market was down. The European debt crisis is still dragging, I think, on the world economy. Today things are looking a little better, but really our world is about adding jobs back in a lot of the companies that we have here in the area. So I'm expecting to see continued growth through 2012. I don't think we're going to see anything that will just sweep up in a rapid manner, but I'm hopeful that we can get down below 10% unemployment by the end of next year. That may be too optimistic, but I'm the eternal optimist. So good things, I think. A lot of things are happening both in the retail and service sector, as well as the manufacturing and export market areas.
A lot of focus, especially in Southern Oregon, all throughout the state, moving jobs in this part, high-tech jobs, new type of jobs. Is there anyone out there that's kind of doing that, and how does everyone get involved with that?
Well, I think the one that comes to mind that's been recently been a little bit of coverage on it is Scott Anderson, the Executive CEO for Core Business Services. They're a locally based sort of IT services business. They were the first recipient of Jackson County's new economic initiative investment for companies that create jobs, and they received a grant from the county of $26,000. That equates to $2,000 per the 13 jobs that they're adding to their business. These are all generally high-tech IT computer services positions, and they'll all be located right here in Medford, and they serve customers all over the Pacific Northwest. So that's an example of a company that's growing, good wages. All those jobs will exceed the county's average wage, which is about $34,050 a year. So good jobs, good benefits, and lots of good opportunities.
All right, well, we hope for the continued growth in 2012. Your optimism, we're going to bank on it.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Joe. Appreciate it.
All right, that's it for the 5 on 5. More news right after the break.